I don't even know where to start. I moved out of my parents' house 2 weeks ago, thinking I'd finally have some freedom and space of my own. At first it was exciting decorating, staying up late, no rules. But now, I wish I never left. I don't feel safe here, I don't feel alone. It started small. I'd put my keys on the counter, only to find them on the floor or in the fridge. I thought I was just being forgetful, but then it got worse. One night, I came home, and all the cabinets in my kitchen were open. Every single one. I know I didn't leave them like that. Then, a few nights ago, I woke up and noticed my closet door was open. I never leave it open. I swear I shut it before bed. As I stared at the dark space inside, I heard its soft, raspy breathing, so faint it could have been my imagination. But it wasn't. I pulled the covers over my head and stayed like that until morning. The next night I woke up to a noise under my bed. At first, it was just a low creaking, like the wood shifting. But then it escalated. A scream choked, gurgling, and desperate. It wasn't loud, but it was enough to make me freeze. I couldn't move, couldn't even breathe. When I finally got the courage to grab my phone and turn on the flashlight, there was nothing under there. But the shadows are the worst. At night I'll wake up and see someone in the doorway, just standing there, not moving, not blinking. The first time I thought it was a trick of the light, but it's happened every night since. Sometimes they're closer, like they're stepping into my room, and I can't tell if they're real or if I'm going insane. Last night I locked my door before bed. When I woke up, the lock was broken, the door wide open, and there were faint, wet footprints leading into my room and stopping right next to my bed. This morning I found something on my bathroom sink. A hairbrush. Old, cracked, with hair still tangled in it. It's not mine. I don't even own a hairbrush like that. When I touched it, it felt damp, like it had been pulled from somewhere wet. I threw it out, but an hour later, it was back on the sink. I've started hearing whispers when I'm home alone. I can't make out what they're saying, but it's like they're coming from the walls just low enough to drive me crazy. I can't eat. I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I feel like someone's watching me. I don't know what to do. I can't stay here, but where can I go? My parents won't believe me. They'll say I'm imagining it or being dramatic. But I know what's happening. There's something here with me. Something that doesn't want me to leave. Something that wants me to stay. And every night it feels like it's getting closer. Update: it's happening today. I don't even know why I'm writing this. Maybe it's to make sense of things, or maybe it's just because I need someone to know what's happening to me. Since this morning, everything has spiraled out of control. I thought staying out of the apartment would help, but no matter where I go, it feels like it follows me. I woke up early at a friend's house, hoping for some peace. I didn't tell them what's going on. I didn't want to sound insane, but when I opened my eyes, their cat was sitting in the doorway of the guest room, staring at me. Its fur was matted and wet, even though my friend swore it hadn't been outside. Then, I noticed a faint, damp footprint next to the bed. I decided to head home to grab some clothes and figure out my next move, but as soon as I stepped into the apartment, the air felt heavier. It was hard to breathe, like something was pressing down on my chest. The moment I walked into the bathroom, I saw the mirror fogged up, as though someone had just showered, even though I hadn't been home. Written in the condensation were 3 words: "Don't fight it." I can't bring myself to sleep. The whispers have grown louder throughout the day, almost like they're trying to form words. I don't recognize the language, but it's deep and guttural, like something choking on the sounds. It all came to a head a couple of hours ago. I heard water dripping and thought it was the kitchen sink, but when I walked down the hall, I saw a puddle forming. It led right to my bedroom. My bed was completely soaked, sheets, mattress, everything, and in the middle of it was the hairbrush, the same one I threw away, twice. I don't know how it keeps coming back. I don't know how any of this is happening. I've kept all the lights on since this morning, but they've started flickering. My phone battery drains faster than it should, and no matter how many times I check the time, it's like it never changes. I called my parents earlier today, desperate for help. The call dropped midway through. When I checked my phone, the last call wasn't to them, it was to an unknown number. I don't remember dialing it. I don't even know how long the call lasted. Right now, I'm sitting in my car writing this. I can't go back inside. But I can't stay out here much longer either. Every time I look up at the window, I see the shadow of someone standing there, watching me, waiting. Something is going to happen tonight. I don't know what, but I can feel it. Whatever this is, it doesn't want me to leave, and I'm not sure I'll survive if I try. If you don't hear from me again, please, just don't come looking for me. Whatever this thing is, it's not just haunting me anymore. It's taking me, today.